All right. All right. Ow. What the heck was that? Something made a loud noise and it was just like hurting my ears. Turn off the notification on Discord real quick because I forgot to do that.
By the way, how things been going lately?
Pretty stressful. I'm moving on Saturday, so I was like been trying to pack things and you know like my book accidentally got packed. It's like yay, uh, trying to get things all packed up and ready to go.
Well, I hope things work out, man.
I have faith that they will. Um, and thank you. And how are things going with you? Hopefully,
Fine.
Going pretty good.
that's good.
It's been a little hectic lately, but I think it's mellowed out now.
Well, that's a good thing. You know. All right. So, where were we last time? Last time we were in the sewers, and everybody had gotten their powers, and um, I'm trying to remember everything. So, Phantom Ranger was there, and um, so CC, unfortunately, it had it has to leave the game. So uh, she's going to be um, renouncing her powers and denying the grid ability, saying no, I don't want these, and give it back, give the um, Tarask symbol and wrist morpher back to Phantom Ranger, and will leave and state that don't worry, your identities will be safe.
Alright.
All right.
So, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Um, so, you guys were in the sewers. Uh, After, you know, training a little bit with your weapons, um, what would you guys like to do?
Um, After morphing, Dio would have been like, "So where do we go now?"
As in location wise, or
I think
like
just in
story wise?
general.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
in
what's
general.
the next step to all this? We have our powers, we have all this sick stuff, but like, still, we're just three dudes.
I
Well,
mean, what do you expect us to do? Take on Rita? I mean,
yes, but we will need to do it strategically, defeating them one at a time.
okay. And you have a plan to accomplish this?
Unfortunately, I do not. That is something we need to work on. I know it can be done because I have faith in you. Because the grid has shows you.
They're just gonna think for a second, just like, well, that really does bring into account. We're gonna need to know a lot about our enemies before we start making strategical decisions. like what would be a good spot to hit? How are half of her, like how do half of her minions come around? How do we specifically target one of them? Like,
I agree with Joe. We also need to learn more about, well, ourselves. We just gained the power, but we need time to actually learn how to use it.
I suggest defeating some putty patrollers whenever they're around, and it is safe to do so. There are plenty in the streets. It shouldn't be hard to find any of them.
That won't alert anyone?
well, not if we beat all of them. I think that should take care of itself at that point.
I mean, like, if we destroy a patrol, Rita won't find out? Because if we go around starting destroying patrols, she's gonna know that there's either some type of rebellion going on, or there's some type of Power Rangers, which are unlikely, but from her point of view, but still possible.
But yeah, but think about the time it would take to really get any of the situation to her. Because from all their perspective, I assume they have a hierarchy. There's probably someone else who manages that, and someone else who manages that. It's like a best way of thinking about it. It's like a army or a company, you know. So maybe buddies can't talk, right? I'm gonna look to Jack, who I believe has the most well, like I'm gonna look at Jack and then the Phantom Ranger just kind of between them, just like they can't like talk or drop information, right?
Not only would we understand.
They, we believe that they do understand English, and they talk to each other.
But they talk glip glorp or beep glorp or whatever. We don't understand their language.
They speak putty speak. It's hard to understand. It's almost as hard as the oh god, I can't even remember what that country is. The Asian country that makes the clicking sounds. It might be at. Oh god.
Well, regardless of that, do are there any like I feel like the best way of doing and getting information is to find some kind of some kind of minion that can talk, and then, well, getting our hands on some secrets. I mean, that seems like the best way of doing things. Then we can figure out which people would be good targets to take out first.
Anybody with that kind of information wouldn't be what we should be hitting at this time.
I suppose.
That's true. For now, we should probably stick with the grunts. Not make too much of a scene right off the bat.
Alright, then I guess some impromptu clay molding it is. Did anyone get what that's?
I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're not Jack Goddard. He's not going to make any kind of visible sign. Not exactly enthusiastic about you.
Tough crowd, got it.
I think you all should enjoy a little bit of time to yourselves and relax for a day, just because it's a lot to take in.
And if we go home no one will be none the wiser.
If you're unmorphed, they definitely will not be any more the wiser. One second.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna stick down here
Yeah!
and do some more training. Gotta get used to this shit, and I don't exactly have anyone to go back to, so no one really missed me for a couple hours.
Well, I mean, even so, it's still good to keep up appearances, you know? If people who know you notice that you suddenly just start vanishing for long periods of time, they're gonna start thinking something's up.
Two of you maybe. The good thing about what I do is I don't really stick around in one place and nobody is there to miss me.
That may be true for you two, but I still have a family to look out for.
Just gonna like, gestures, just like, that's good, and you should be. Yeah, I mean, in this situation, I would if I had the option. I just personally don't really have anything to worry about right now. I'm on break from work because one of my co-hosts broke their leg. Co-stars broke their leg, and besides that, I highly doubt anyone cares about where I am.
You're an actor?
I don't get. Actually, he's gonna turn to Jack. It's like, I don't get how you actually immediately noticed that. Like, I unbleach my hair. I bleach my hair when I
I
act. I
have
do
no
like.
idea who you are. I know of stunt performers that can fight better and have better choreographed fights.
That's the play there. Well, yeah, I'm an actor. No need to get into things too much.
I'm going to wander around the city. You have fun being whatever it is you do. And he just walks off. He's really not impressed by anything you say.
I hate to say this, buddy, but what I am right now is a Power Ranger, same as you. You shouldn't be going around and being all bitchy like this.
Well, he's not responding now. He's just gone.
Well,
Did you put gas in?
there goes McGangst. I don't get that guy, but I'm sure he'll figure things out eventually.
Yeah, he seems like a difficult one, but reliable. I'm sure we'll eventually find an understanding between us. And then Dio turns to Joe. Listen, you can train, fight, or do whatever you want, but you have to do it alone. If you need help, you can call us.
I'll keep it in mind, but at the moment, like you said, you got somewhere to go. I just wanted to warm up a tiny bit more before I went down and tried to hit anything. Like you said, I'm an actor, not an actual fighter for the most part. So I should really get to changing that.
Alright. Well, here's my number. Proceeds the handover number.
Yeah, Joe, just like flip out his phone, put it down real quick.
If you need me, just call me. You too, Phantom Ranger.
That's
Do
what.
you?
Hmm?
Do you even have a phone?
No, but I will be able to contact you with your wrist morphers.
Oh, right, these. you
And
know, it's, you know.
and I will help you practice a little bit, get some training in. But I do suggest everybody getting some rest. It's always good to have all of your energy for any battles that may occur.
Yeah, that's true enough. I'll get there. Don't worry. I'm not like gonna be sitting in the sewer working myself to death. I just, like I said, tiny bit of more practice. So,
Well, then, come at me. He will be sparring you.
all right. I don't think this is gonna go too well. Wait, should I roll anything for that?
Well,
Or
I mean, yeah. What do you want to try to
all right.
try to? How are you going to try to hit him? Do you want to use like? Are you trying to do just straight up punch, or are you trying to do a cool move like finesse move, or?
Say I do kind of like a little, like I do like a bit of a weaving punch where like I'll go look like I'm going to from my left, but then I'll like kind of dart to my right and try to hit him.
All right. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So I gotta roll finesse specialization. Boop. Boop. Difficulty?
Unknown. Just roll it, and um, it's going to be high, because
I might just
yeah.
slap that at a 20 and you can tell me what the result ends up.
It looks like it would hit, but it like just glances a little. That's good effort. Keep it up. Again.
Alright, so I just have to keep rolling this over and over again?
Well, you're training, right?
Alright. I didn't realize we're making a whole scene out of it.
Well, a little scene.
Hey, alright. Does that not work? Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna have to roll for the sheet every time. Oop. 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 Oh, that one didn't go so well.
Do you like way like overcorrect it when you're trying to like do a punch and just nowhere near hitting him? You need to focus, breathe, follow through with the punches. Um, so, Theo, you said you were leaving too?
Yeah.
Dio and Jack
I,
left?
While they, oh, when they started sparring, Dio just like, silently went off and headed back home.
And so, Jack, you said you were going to be walking the city?
yep.
Where do you want to go?
I was not going anywhere in particular. Wandering. Getting the lay of the land.
Alright, let me go. Let's see. Why do they only have to break it down in two sections? Alright, hold on a second. To page 190. D, boom. Alright, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think that's it. No, why do they? Oh, that's irritating. I'm trying to count how many like locations there are, because they don't have it listed in the actual um, index part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, that is kind of annoying.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right. And what's weird is like it has Angel Grove North and Angel Grove South, but there's North and South in the North section.
Well, there's a north and south in every north and south, don't you know, man? It's easy math.
There's north and south, and then there's north south and north north.
Oh yeah, North North. Yeah, I like that.
Exactly.
It's like unless I saw it, maybe I might. Yeah, actually, I might have been scrolled too fast and then looked at it wrong. All right, so 24. Let's roll. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see where you go. Boop. Place number 10. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you go to Kotaro Hills, a suburban residential neighborhood in North Angel Grove. This community is tucked into the foothills of St. Angel's Mountains. Was at once time mostly farmlands and orchids growing apricots, oranges, orchards growing apricots, oranges, walnuts, beans. Later, oil was found in the northmost foothill, which quickly cultivated community, and the suburbia of Kotaro Hills was born. A large portion of the population of Angel Grove now calls Kotaro Hills home, especially those working in Arctech Valley and Industry Bay. So there's a bunch of, like copy and paste houses. Just all looking like the same. Maybe slight variance. This one has a 2-car garage. This one only has one. But
Very nice, clean, and orderly suburb, and then there's just Jack. Very out of place.
Dio, you said you were heading home. Where's home?
Home is where your family is. Obviously.
Home is where you lay your head.
Well, I don't remember all the places in town off the top of my head. Probably like a standard suburbs area, you know? 'Cause Dio, he's not that old. He still lives with his parents. And his siblings. Right, like, let me check my backstory real quick. I might be wrong about that.
I've done that before. It's like, oh, this is. Oh, wait, nope. That was
I get backstories mixed up, man. It's been a little while since we played, so like I gotta make sure I'm using the right one.
Yeah. Well, it's only been 2 weeks. Just, I mean,
Yeah. Alright, so, yeah. He technically lives with his parents, technically. His parents don't exactly live with him, though. He more or less takes care of the house while they're gone. Him and his siblings.
let's see. Do, 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 do. Um, so I believe you would be living probably in Middleton Heights. Um, it is has the largest public high school in Angel Grove, and Middleton Heights is central location, excellent public transportation, and impressive safety record.
Yeah, that sounds like the right place.
Founded in 1912. So, what do you do going home? Like, do you just go to the house and go in? And if so, what do you do in the house?
After getting home, I'd most likely take care of my siblings because wait, what day is it actually? Is it a weekend or a weekday?
It's a weekday.
Okay, yeah. I'd end up basically doing the chores of the house like a mom would, where I make sure to get their clothes cleaned, uh set up lunches for tomorrow, and make sure they do their homework after school. While also checking the house for standard stuff, making sure it's all right. I clean sometimes if it gets dirty.
Um, roll me a performance, because I consider that to be a performance. It's either performance or survival, but performance seems to make more sense. See how well you clean.
Let's see, I'm a decent cleaner, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't take long to pick up all the stuff and vacuum. Um, one of the kids probably are getting home from school at this time. Um, so Rosie will come and say, "Hi, I'm so happy to see you. Did you get to go to the museum?"
Hey, Rosie. Yeah, I went to the museum today to do a little bit of research. I learned some really cool stuff there. You
What?
want to hear?
Yeah, what did you learn?
Well, let's see. I went to go see the stars and planets at one part of the museum.
Oh, that sounds nice. I want to go. Can you take me someday, please? Can we go?
Sure. Maybe this weekend we could take you.
Tommy comes and just knocks her over because he's running around, not paying attention to what he's doing, like flying a transformer airplane.
Tommy, what do you think you're doing, man?
I'm playing.
You're playing?
I'm playing.
What were you
Transformers.
playing as?
Transformers. I'm a Decepticon.
A Decepticon? Well, dang. I guess that makes me an Autobot. And Autobots have to roll out. And then I'd go over and I'd grab him and spin him around and be like, I caught you, Decepticon.
Oh no! Ah. As you spin him around, he's like over exaggerating the spin and just like falls on the floor.
They really do that, man. They really do.
When can we go to the pool? I want to go swimming.
The pool? My god. You kids want to go everywhere these days. Can't you just be happy and stay at home and play your old-fashioned video games.
They look at each other, look at you, both at the same time. No.
Understandable. We can go swimming maybe this weekend. I told Rosie we could go to the museum. Would you like to do that too, Tommy?
Yeah, let's go to the museum and then go swimming.
Maybe. Maybe we'll go swimming afterwards. Or, get this. We get ice cream.
Oh, I love ice cream. We gotta go to the malt shop. I heard that they have over 45 flavors.
Soon they're going to be upping it to 50. Then we're going to have a real challenge trying out every single one.
Well, they give you samples, silly.
Can't sample everything, though.
Well, then we just have to order a scoop of everything.
Maybe one day, kiddo. Maybe one day. Not that day, though. Not that day.
His face turns to frown. It's like, oh, I know what maybe means.
Perk up, kiddo. You're gonna see some real cool stuff at the museum this Saturday. You get to see stars, planets. You get to see Native Americans, kings. Everything that has possibly ever happened is right at your fingertips.
So we're gonna cut away to Joe Schmo. So after some time training, what would you like to do?
Well, I imagine I'd have just wrapped up and, like, probably climbed out of a secluded sewer. Just gonna, like, sigh, just like, what the hell did I get myself into? And I think about kind of, like, everything, and I'm just gonna shrug and just, like, well, I haven't really got nowhere to go except home. And I'm just gonna start walking back home. I'll pick up a coffee on my way there.
You stop at the um, a coffee shop called Beam Me Up. Like Bean, Bean, Bean.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
yeah,
get the joke.
yeah.
Get the joke.
And they hand you your drink. Have a nice day.
You too. As I walk out, I'm gonna think, like, I'm wondering how much information about Rita and our minions is, like, publicly available, or like how much maybe some less what's the best way of saying it? Like, less reputable. Like, you know, like, what kind of sites might have information? Like, where am I gonna have to go? Because when I get home, I'm slapping on some kind of VPN to fuck up with, like, to fuck up any location thing. And I'm going right into our research thing. Because, you know, this is going nowhere if we don't figure out things.
You go to Reddit. So as you're walking out of the coffee shop, you bump into a person, and will you please describe your character, new player?
Raven, you there?
Raven?
Yeah, hold on. I'm kind of.
Okay, hold on. Oh, that was loud.
this better? Oh.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear ya. That's good.
Okay, so you bump into a girl with her nose stuck in a book with red hair and very athletic still.
Yeah, like Joel just kind of like stumbled back. He was completely lost in thought, but he didn't notice. Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, sorry. You
It's
alright?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like sigh, like scratch the back of his head, just like, well, good. Glad for that. Is there anything like noticeable about them, or are they just, kind of?
It's off-putting.
You can do an alertness check and see if there's anything.
Alert system. Probably not too good at that. Wait, no, I'm actually kind of good
Do
at
what?
that. Bam, bam. Difficulty?
Oh, sorry.
I almost ran over it.
No.
What? What would the what would the difficulty be?
It just do 10. Just doing default 10 is just like an easy thing to do, like for just running through it.
19. Wish I'd gotten that against Phantom Ranger.
So there's nothing like abnormal about her. Just like she is like was very into that book, and oh, hold on a second, I can't hear. I can't even hear me talk. Sorry, the lawn's getting cut. So, all right, so she's like super in like knows in the book and like oblivious to everything. Um, Raven, is there anything special that they might notice looking at your, like just looking at you, just like your, uh, like any special features
She's
on your
very
body?
guarded. She has long sleeve shirts on and like a long pants, and you can't really read what the book is because there's like a sleeve over it.
Were you walking and reading and walking? That
Yes.
they like shrugging like, well, that's a hell of a skill. Unless
You're
just,
yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to keep my attention, but well, granted, I did bump into you, so I guess that might be more my fault. But anyhow, I don't. Yeah, you want to have you're talked off by me, so have a good one. Just
Yep.
like Joe, give like a quick like 2-finger like little half salute, half wave as I'll just continue back.
All right. So we're going to go to uh, Jack. Jack.
Oh, he can cut back to me. There's really nothing
Oh.
going on. Just wandering.
So you're continuing to wander?
Yeah.
All right.
Unless something happens around me, I'm pretty much just gonna wander around Eagleboro.
All right. And you end up in. Let's see. We were. All right. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In Industrial Bay is where you end up. Well, we all know what Industrial Bay is, right? The port. No, that's not port. That's Industrial Bay District, often referred to simply as Angel Grove Industrial District or the Bay. The industrial suburb of Angel Grove in the northern Angel Grove, California. It's home to over 1,000 businesses and 20,000 jobs. So, yeah. Um, roll me an alertness check.
Yeah. Yes.
God, that's loud. Boom. You don't see anything super out of the ordinary. Um, there is like only a few putty patrollers, and not like a huge massive number of them. It's like 2 or 3 on every other street.
Okay.
And so you're going to continue to walk. Deal.
Yo.
All right. So, um, it's getting a little bit later in the evening. What are you doing?
I'm still just hanging out with my
Like
family.
cooking, cooking dinner.
Yeah, essentially. Just making dinner.
Haha.
And I'm gonna make sure they do their fucking homework, you know? Not on my watch, kiddos. Not on my watch.
All right. Roll a persuasion for your cooking skill.
Oh man.
Or,
I hope I'm good at
or
talking
I'm
down
sorry.
to
I'm sorry.
people.
I'm sorry. Performance for the cooking skill. Then we're going to do
I don't know,
persuasion.
man. I think I could talk down that food. I think I've been
cut
before.
cut yourself, onion. You worthless thing. All you do is make people. Oh. So you can choose to keep the fumble, which will get you a story point, or you can spend a story point to reroll the one on the d20. The fumble will cause something in story-wise to happen, but I don't know. It's probably not a bad thing. It's up to you.
Well, would I be like, I'm like, yo, what up, kids? And I turn around and the food's on fire. Is that what would happen?
I'm not confirming nor denying. But I'm not saying I'm not going to say your house is burning down, but yes.
You know what? I'll do it. They can starve for a night. Who cares?
So you're keeping on the fumble?
Yeah.
All right. So you get a story point. As you're making the food, somehow something got spilt on it, and everything is just burnt. The smoke detector is going off. Like, this is not his plan.
God damn it.
And they'll be
I'm
like,
gonna have to go get the ladder, climb up, turn it off.
do you have a dog?
I do not.
Okay. So the kids are like screaming, ah, turn it off, it hurts my ears.
I got it. And I press the little button on the fire alarm.
So what are we gonna eat? You gotta go get some food.
You're right. Let me go grab the hammer.
That's exactly like the dot. Um, I mean, I guess that's one way of doing it.
Man, just order a McFucking pizza, my
I don't even want to make pizza. That would not end well.
I know, I was just kidding. But like, a McPizza? I didn't know McDonald's was in that business, man. That's crazy.
It's McJohn's is what it is.
Ah, yeah.
McJohn's,
Alright.
yeah.
I'll order McJohn's.
They have the Big Mac pizza.
Yeah. Just like 2 pizzas stacked on top of like a giant patty.
But they have the mac sauce in it, so it
Oh,
makes it
God.
worth it.
This is starting to just kind of disgust me. I'm not gonna lie. Let's move on.
All right, so back to Jack. You said you were going to try to. You went going home and getting on the internets.
Jack doesn't have
Right.
a home.
Oh wait, I think
That was
Joe.
Joe.
Joe, I'm sorry, Joe. Joe.
Joe's plan is
Joe.
research.
Yes, you're doing some Rita research. Okay. Roll a technology.
Oh, let's look at this.
Now you can spend a skill point to make it as if you're specialized in it. If you want, that might help. I don't know. I a story.
Spend a story point to
Yeah.
make it so that I was specialized.
Yeah, even
Well,
if you
the
don't
thing is-
have any, essentially it would make it to where you'll roll with just a normal roll instead of having a snag.
Oh,
As far as I'm understanding it, if you don't have skill in it. So,
difficulty 10, and I'll spend a point to make it normal. I have
Yeah.
2 story points. Yeesh.
yeah, it's good to have them. They'll come in handy and save your life.
Alright, well, I
Oh.
just
Oh gosh, yeah. So you get on the dark web and you're doing all the research that you can find on her. You know, you go to Reddit, where they have all the information. No, I don't know any dark web places. So, but you go on there and like there's information like rumors about like she hasn't always been this way, like child of light, and uh, something about having a brother and a formal lover, and like you found a list of some of her minions that she has, like Bones, Nasty Knight, Eye Guy, and then also Madame Woe as an ally for her.
Alright. Anything about what some of her minions do? Like, is there one who organizes any of, like, the less, like, any, like, kind of generals or anything? Or, like, are, like, some of her minions just, like, you know, basically big tough guys to fight?
So it looks like the putty patrollers are like just the foot people. There's talk about some other stronger putty patrollers, and the the monsters that she have, like there is a hierarchy, but essentially it's like think of like a Goodwill or something. Like they have a regional supervisor type thing. So they have a regional supervisor and then somebody in charge over those supervisors type thing before it gets up to Rita.
Would I be able to find who is, like, kind of in charge of, like, at least our area? Or, like, perhaps in charge of specifically the putties, like, kind of...
Well, the putties are controlled by each individual area. Like this area, they they do rotate the people, so it's actually unknown. But you do know that they keep on doing a rotation. like every other week, there's the boss, a new head person comes in. That way, things don't get stale. Um,
Alright, makes sense.
so, but it's generally um, a location, like a division of or an area of the Angel Grove is covered by, or not one, but like three are covered by a single person, and then those three, there's like multiple of those, and then those ones go to one more higher up before it goes to Rita. So it's like 2 degrees or 3 degrees of separation.
Excellent. I think that's a decent amount to know. Yeah, so just gonna like close everything up, check his PC for viruses.
Everything looks fine. Um, Raven, are you there? Boop, boop, boop.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. Yes.
All right. So after bumping into a person by the coffee shop, what would you like to be doing?
Well, the book I was reading is the history of Rita, and reading about the conquest while I'm walking to the library.
It does go over information like previous conquests that she's done from different worlds, not from Earth. It does talk about how she did defeat the original Power Rangers, which is actually pretty cool because it was only 10 years ago, so it's already in a book. Um, but it has a lot more like information on the other planets that she has taken over.
So as I'm walking to the library to pick up more books, I just figured as I'm walking, I'll be reading that and seeing the difference between each planet, what conquest she had for each planet.
All right, I got to double check one thing real quick. Um, all right. All right. When you get to the museum, roll me an alertness. So on your character sheet, you just click on alertness, and it will uh, have some options.
For
And just do the uh, uh, the target is 10.
how to roll. So just click on the alertness to roll, or
Yep, yep. Just click on the alertness.
click on the roll.
All right. So
Yeah, on the
On the
button will
uh,
bring up a pop up, and then you'll
yeah,
just click through that because we're not adding or subtracting anything at the moment.
right.
So we'll do what?
So click on alertness,
Okay.
and then it'll pop up a little thing and says, um, um, "All right, well, make sure you're not in the edit mode because that also could be might be the problem." Um,
Yeah.
okay. Um,
I had to get out. I had to get out of the edit mode.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was thinking it was. So when you click on alertness, it will do some
No
pops up.
skill.
No skill
No.
adjustments, no edge,
The
and
difficulty
yeah,
edge snag.
normal.
uh,
All right. All right. So, you are just oblivious to anything that is going on around you. Um, uh, Again, you got your nose in a book. Um, so let's see. Um, so it is now getting like dark. Like it's the library is closing. Um, what would you like to do?
Uh, let's see.
Go.
I would walk to a park.
Well, it is dark, so public parks are closed at dark.
So walk back to the orphanage.
All right, so you go back to the orphanage. Um, Mother Helen is there. She greets you. Hello, darling.
Okay?
Did you have a good study?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Now, hurry along, do your chores, and dinner's almost ready.
Okay. So I go off to start my chores.
Roll me a performance to see how well you perform your duties of cleaning.
A difficulty 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it. I know you can do it.
4.
So, when people say dust the room, you're like putting the dust into the room. Right? That's what you said, right? Dust the room? Um,
You're like, this is kind of weird. I don't know about it, but like, if that's what you want.
like, do you want me to beat the cat? What? Onto the carpet. Nobody's seen Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail then?
Yes.
Okay.
Long
I'm
time ago.
not.
I don't remember that one, but I've watched it.
Oh, like it's I'm trying to remember. It was happening when they were painting, and I think it was like when they were bringing out the dead, like before that, like in that scene, the lady is like hitting, like slamming the cat up against the rug that's hung over to like beat out the dust. I might have that mixed with Monty Python in the Life of Brian, but anyways, um, so she comes back. Oh, darling, that's not how you do this. You should know. Like this, and she shows you exactly how to do it.
Just give an eye roll.
No, no, none of that.
All I want to do is go back to my book.
Chores first, dinner, then book.
Mm. So I copy for what she does. So I need to do another performance check.
Nope, because she actually showed you on how to do it, and she would be the one doing it mainly. So, um, you guys go to dinner, and it's just like God only knows what it is, but at least it doesn't taste half that bad, but it just doesn't look that good.
I
Like,
just eat a little bit and then I just like say I'm finished.
no, no. You have to at least eat half of it. We don't want you to faint from no energy.
So I eat half of it.
And then
Go back to my book.
in your room, right? Not just at the dinner table, because that would be kind of rude.
No. Yeah, I go back to my. I go back into my room, and then I go into go back into reading my book.
All right. It is a new dawn and a new day. Hopefully, we're all feeling good. Let's start with Dio. Dio, what would you like to do this fine day?
Well, after waking up, I do my dailies, help my siblings get up, get them dressed, do the same myself. I take them out to the bus stop and I wait with them. And after they get on the bus, I get on the bus for the high school. Unless the high school and elementary are next to each other. So I know some places do that.
That is a good question. Let's see. I know it talks about the high school. I don't know if it actually talked about the middle school or elementary. It does not state.
What do you say?
I would say it would be like because I know like here there's like high school, middle school, and elementary school all right next to each other. So yeah, like they would all be near each other. It makes sense, you know.
Like,
Let's mess up traffic.
Like in one of the places I lived, the high school was like literally right behind the middle school. But in my last high school, it was like they were like, no, there's schools nearby, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I am going to go with there's a the schools where it's the elementary in front, middle school in the back. No, middle school in the front. No, it was elementary, middle school, and then high school's on the side of it because they have the sports. But yeah, it'll be the same thing like that.
I'll catch the same bus with them. Go off to my daily classes of math and history and English.
Let me see what her name is because don't want to pronounce the name or say the name wrong.
It's okay. This is a safe space. But if you say it wrong, you're gonna cancel on something.
No, that's not the one I wanted. Mrs. Appleby is your science teacher. Or, I'm sorry. How is it? Yeah, she's multi-subject, so she's your English teacher right now.
Alright.
And, like, they do it really weird, like, having her do multiple different types of classes. It's kind of like elementary where you get just one teacher, but there are, like, specific classes that they don't teach where a more expert in that field takes over, like the science teacher.
Yeah, she's a jack of all trades. I love Miss Appleby. Me and the homies love Miss Appleby.
Oh gosh, it's been so long I don't even remember what she sounds like.
A woman.
Well, that's yes, but what kind of woman? So she greets everybody. Good morning, class. Today we're going to study geometry. And then she pulls out a rock.
Wait a minute, I thought this was English class.
She does everything.
What? Okay.
I forgot that I said it. I was like, wait, what did I say earlier? Yeah, so
Well,
it's English.
Well, you said she's a science teacher, but
No,
she's specifically
no, no.
my English teacher.
I-
Now she's teaching geometry.
No,
Oh,
no, sorry. I thought it was like the way it's listed. She's not the science teacher. Mr. Bartz is the science teacher. She's just a multi-subject teacher.
But wait, she's teaching geometry, but then she pulls out a rock. Are you sure we're not teaching geology?
That's the joke.
Okay.
Yeah, dad jokes.
I mean, you could teach geometry with geology, you know? They're not mutually exclusive.
And so she'd be like, I want you all to write a poem about rocks.
What's going on in this class? First geometry, then geology, now poetry. How many more trees do we have to go?
Till we cut them all down.
You get one homework assignment for every subject. That is not a good thing.
But like her homework assignments normally are like a melding pot of the different classes, like like a geometry.
God.
Yeah, so like you have to like describe or like write information on like the geography. God, I can't speak. Geography, like.
Me and the homies hate Miss Appleby. Fuck Miss Appleby.
But she is one of the nicest teachers. Like,
She's nice, but she should really get her class situation figured out.
well, she's trying to do a fusion of the classes, so you get all taught the different things at once. Some people like it, not everybody does. It's
I guess I'm an experimental kid, guys. Exposed.
I have a saying, and it's a twist on the common one: is opinions are like body odor. Everybody has them. Some you might like.
I hate how that works.
Definitely an interesting take on that, on a saying like that.
So, she's like, write poetry. I'm like, cool. I know exactly what to write about. In my mind, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm gonna write about. Maybe the stars. Let's go with that. That's my theme for this. Stars.
So in the classroom, there's Bulkmeyer and Skolovich, and they're just goofing around. We don't,
Hell, back 10 years?
you know, that's actually their lookalikes. They're not actually Bulk and Skull, but they're kids.
Oh, yeah. Skull did have a kid that looked almost identical to him in the Samurai show.
They are much smarter than their parents then.
But they are still jokers. Just like they're smart, but that's why they're joking. They joke around is because they are smart. They're like, oh, we don't need this class. And
You have classes with maybe 10-year-olds. I hope you understand that.
no,
Because they were teens. They were all teens in the show. They would have been
Well,
teens. They
listen,
would have
this
been
is-
maybe early to like late 20s at this point.
This is their kids, Tough and Spike.
and
That's actually Skull's kid's name. His name is Spike.
and you know, it's an issue that we have in nowadays. You know, kids giving birth to kids or babies giving birth to babies. You know,
Whoa.
too young of age. You know, but that's why they went to try to go to outer space in the show. They wanted to avoid the No, they wanted to avoid having payments for kids, child support.
God damn.
Okay, so um, uh, roll me a uh, alertness real quick.
Yeah, I don't really sense this poetry, man. You know it.
All right, so you see Spike like do a spit wad at your head, but because you actually see it, it misses because you just moved your head just right. But
I just
Miss Appleby didn't see anything.
uh, what's it called? That look when when you look at someone and you're just like, really? What's that called? I forgot what it's called.
The oh really Al?
Yeah, just like I raise an eyebrow, I'm like, really? How childish. Let me finish my poetry.
All right, so let's go to Jack. What are you doing this fine morning?
It's going to be really boring. He's not doing much of anything.
You just all you do is ever wonder, just never stop.
Wander, occasional odd jobs when he needs money. White putties. The usual strange man that just disappears and then, oh, those people are being attacked by putties. Oh, they're no longer being attacked by putties. Where'd that strange man go?
Almost like the Phantom Ranger. um, so you are trying to look for a job, odd jobs, and as you're walking past Ernie's Juice Bar, it has a "Help Wanted" sign posted.
All right, let's go work for Ernie.
So you go in there and uh, you see Ernie, like just serving the customers, like running a little ragged, uh, just back and forth to the kitchen and like helping do the get the orders from every table. Roll an alertness real quick. I really don't like that. That's a catch-all skill, but it works. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, you just see him just like hustling back and forth between like every single table and like the cash register.
I feel like I should actually be using my military perk more often, because that might actually help me more often for the non-combat tasks. Being alert seems like something that I would be just normally good at, having been in the military.
um. So what does it do? The
Military perk. That's Nomad.
yeah, yeah. Gain an edge on any non-combat task related to chosen service when influence comes. Okay. Um.
Put initiative because that's always said in the book, but I think it's just any.
Yeah. All right. So you see him running back and forth. What would you like to do?
He would at least wait for him to be behind the bar before he interrupts him. He's not running off.
Hi. What can I do for you for?
Well, it seems you could really use some help, and you did have a help wanted sign, and I could use the work.
Awesome. When can you start?
As soon as you need me.
Um, he tosses you an apron.
Yeah, he catches it.
Go to my office in the back and fill. There's paperwork there on the desk for application. Just fill that out real quick, and we'll get you going. I have to get these orders. There's so many. It's a pretty busy place, and apparently it's just one person doing all this work.
Yeah, he goes and fills out the paperwork with what details he can.
Um. So when you're done, you go let him know. Uh, roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
All right. So the parts that you don't fill in, like you are able to talk into just overlooking it. And he's like, "Yeah, you're awesome. All right, get to work."
And he starts doing what needs to be done.
He'll show you how to like actually like take the orders, so he can like focus on making the orders.
Okay.
And like this place is like really really busy. Like it's getting more increasingly busy. um, so like roll me a performance. See how well you do on your job. All right. So you're not doing so hot with the register. And like you're just like every other minute. How do you do this? How do I put this one in? So Eddie will like show you how to like make some of the smoothies, and he'll take care of the register and running out the drinks. Let's go over to Joe.
Alright. I imagine Joe's gonna take kind of most of his time to, gotta just. I imagine he kind of lives in a pretty secluded, like, he's got, like, at least a secluded room where he can, he'll, like, it's probably, like, an office or something. He'll just kind of move all the stuff out, and then he's just gonna start practicing some more practical, attacks and stuff. Like, he has this, you know, he's gotten these powers, and he has to, like, figure out how the fuck to use it, so, yeah, he's gonna spend, like, a good portion of, like, his, because, like I said earlier, one of the actors for his show got injured, so they're out on medical for a bit, and the show kind of can't really do, which isn't, like, detrimental too much. Like, it's annoying, sure, but the show is a bit backlogged because, you know, like, they have, like, a couple episodes pre-recorded, so we got time. So yeah, he's just gonna spend, like, the first bit of his morning just training again.
Everything is running smoothly. Like you work on the like just the the boxing punch, poof, poof, left, right. Um, it seems to be a quiet morning.
Yeah.
Let's go to. Hold on a second. What's it? Okay, that's fine. Thanks. Okay. I was about to go to Raven, but he's typing something, so. Okay. All right. Sorry. So it's a new morning. What are you doing?
Well, I'm
Of the younger kids in the orphanages off to school because that's part of my chores.
Do you go to high school or are you out of high school?
Out.
Okay. So I think that's the only thing I don't think we had talked about was your age. So, all right. So all the kids go off to school, and it is a quiet morning.
So I sit there. So I sit there to make sure I do ask. I can't remember her name. If there's any chores she wants me to do before I go to the library.
No, no, it's okay. Not right now. But when you get back, we'll need you to do the dishes.
Okay, so I start walking towards the library.
Roll me an alertness. Let's see
Okay.
if you notice things as you're walking.
Difficulty 10. Normal.
Yeah, man. Okay, people are not very noticeable. Like again, you're like, I can't wait to read this book. I can't wait to read this
Yeah.
book, and so you don't notice anything else around you. Um,
Yeah.
so you get to the library, and it's yeah, the library.
Okay, so can I roll another alertness to look around me to see if there's anybody around?
Um, you can. It is a pretty big library. Um, are you looking for anything in particular, or just seeing if anybody's around? Like
Just seeing if anybody's around.
that's fun.
Wow. About time I got a good roll.
There's not a whole lot of people around. There's like the receptionist. There's like just a handful of people at the library right now. Um, you see like they have a kids section, and it looks like they're preparing for an event because there's like two employees like moving things around like boxes and stuff.
So I go to the catalog or the catalog section after finished reading the book I had to look for another historical book on Rita if they have any.
There are none. I'll tell you that. Like there's not much like there's information, but not a whole lot of information, and anything that you've read in a book probably has already been rewritten, like said again in a different book.
So I just walk out the library and start walking.
Where are you walking to?
Probably the park.
Uh, you head to the park, and it looks like they too are also. There's also something that's going to be uh, prepared, like an event going to be happening there.
So I go and look into a type of event.
It appears to be a circus is going to be coming.
Do they have a flyer?
They do. It is Sal's Moving Castle is the name of it.
So I sit there for a little while they're setting up to seeing all the different animals.
This is like part of the more pre-animal like arriving. Like it's the gates, like the fencing is getting put up and stuff. Like the pre like everything's on the way there, but like
Alright.
not all the caravans there yet.
Alright, so I walk back to the orphanage to start my fish race.
All right. So let's go over to uh, Dio. Um, School's going as you would expect as school would be.
Oh yeah, very schooly.
Getting learned.
Teaching me the hard stuff.
Rocks.
Honestly.
Metals. And
Oh
mantium.
god. It just gets worse.
Kryptonite.
Oh no.
Hey, it's okay. It's regular kryptonite. It's not harmful to humans.
Ah. Whew. My goodness.
Um. So the school day goes by. What would you like to do?
It's after school now, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So after school, uh, let's see. So I'd make a call, or I'd text Joe. I'd be like, "How's it going, Joe? Has anything happened today that you're aware of?"
Not to, I'll text back, like, not to my knowledge, no. Been looking into certain things, and, well, I can say I've learned some stuff, but I think we can talk about it when we get a chance.
Alright, yeah, that's understandable. Do you know where the Phantom Ranger went, by the way?
Am I able to, like, try to, like, delete messages in, like, this,
uh.
Would I know if the phone systems are, like, trackable by Rita?
You. They could be.
Never thought about that. Damn. Sorry, man.
Gonna, like, reply, like, hey, buddy. And I might not know where that actor who was dressed up like that guy went, but, things like that could be, things like that, Rangers and everything, pretty sensitive topic to put out,
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't want to be revealing any movie secrets. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to do that.
All cool, I say, writing cool with a K.
Anyways, I think we should probably meet up later today. Do you think you have the time?
By all means, yeah, I've got pretty much just time right now, so just let me know when.
Alright. Let me contact the others and I'll get back to you on it.
It's thumbs up reaction to text.
He has a fancy iPhone, you know? You just like react to text messages.
Yeah, I don't know about that stuff, so.
Like, what time period is this?
I mean, I think it would be enough. Like, yeah, like cell phones are advanced enough to do like iPhone 1. I don't know.
Oh, if it's
But-
like the one, then nah.
but no, I'm saying like let's say like current technology as we have now, but then so yeah, you could do that.
Excellent.
And in, when you like it and it goes to non Apple device, it says like message and recopies the whole message.
I I know.
It's annoying.
I have a Samsung, and all my friends have fucking iPhones. I
I
hate it so much.
I feel you. I have a Samsung too, and
They're
my
always playing those stupid iPhone games without me, man.
I don't care about that. My mom always asks me how to show her how to use the phone for something. I was like, I don't have an iPhone. I don't know. Do what I'm going to do. Look it up on the internet and follow steps, or call somebody who has an iPhone.
Problem is that she can't use the internet.
It's
funny, I have both.
Mr. Baller. Um,
Honestly.
all right, so you got a hold of him. Who are you contacting next? You were said them.
I texted Joe. Let's see. Next up on my list would be my boy. Forgot what his name was. Jack?
Jack.
I will
Yeah.
mention,
He never introduced himself, so yeah.
I will mention, GM, I think you can show us the other players' character sheets without giving us access to them.
Let's. Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
If
you wouldn't mind,
I
it
don't.
definitely help.
Yeah, I don't mind. Some people like don't do that, and you know, I don't know. I was debating on it. I was like, should I? Should I not? Um,
It's always easier to let the players see the other players. Because I know in a lot of my games, especially at the beginning, I forget people's names all the time.
well, yeah, and that's like I normally would change the name on the little icon, not icon, but the where your name is on the Roll20 part. Um, but so yes, Jack is the other person.
Well, I don't know he's Jack. I just know he's that one guy who really hates putties. So,
Mr. Mysterious Man.
being
He's
caught
a
in
lone
this
stranger.
being caught in this situation where I don't know his name or his phone number, so I'm gonna just be like, let me fuck with
I
the
don't even know if he has a
morphers.
phone.
Well, you have a morpher, and I can do that, so let me fuck with the morpher, see if I can slap it into submission.
So you try to contact him on the morpher, and it goes meep 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 meep. Is
Is that the ringtone?
that's the ringtone.
Can I change that?
I mean, as long as it's not the original MMPR, sure.
I think I'm just gonna change it to do 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 do.
Skunk in the barnyard.
Yeah. I don't know why, man.
No,
Every time I think of like,
How do we change ringtones on like a device that's like super scientific and practically alien to us?
I was saying that as a if you had an option that is better than the weird sound, that's not the deet 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 deet. So
oh, well, again, I'm just gonna slap it until I do something.
He is
There's like,
incredibly busy, and he's not going to get a response.
okay, well, that sucks. There's only one person that's on my list to call. Good old PR.
it's pronounced Pierre. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pierre. So the Phantom Ranger will get a hold of, or you get a hold of him. What would you like to say to him?
Can you hear me properly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. These devices are pretty interesting. Anyways, so I was calling because you said we need rest, but should we meet up today?
I think that would be a good idea. Get a little training in, and work on a plan to defeat Rita.
All right. I already contacted Joe, but the other guy, I don't know his name. He never really said, but he didn't pick up when I called his morpher. I'm not sure if that should be concerning or not.
Let me look. It appears he's at Ernie's Juice Bar.
Would I know that place? Considering, you know, I'm a youth.
I mean, everybody knows Ernie's. That's why it's so poppin'.
Cool.
They have CBD drinks.
Yo.
Because it's legal there.
Alright. Where would you want to meet up? Uh, what should we call you? Should I just call you Phantom Ranger or PR?
PR. Like PR. Like with an A. PR.
PR. Okay. Well, Pierre, where do you want us to meet up?
Let's meet down at the docks.
Alright. Roger that. I'll go to Ernie's bar, see if I can find Mr. Mysterious, and hopefully convince him to come down to the pier. Or docks.
That's
Pier
Mysterio.
docks are the same thing, right?
Well, no, but yes. So the docks would be like, for the shipping, and the pier would be like for the personal boats, I would think.
Okay.
I think. Do.
It's not huge deal.
But yeah.
Alright. I'll contact you later, PR. I'm gonna hang up the call.
You're like, how do I hang this up? Pa pa pa.
He's like, you didn't hang up. I'm like, slaps morpher. How about now? No. Damn it. Keep slapping it.
Then you hit the red button. Oh, that's it. Red means end.
Who could have foresaw this? I just thought it was because that was my color.
He pushes the red button and he morphs right in the middle of everybody.
That's what I thought the whole time. I was like, that's the morphin button, bro. Don't touch that.
No, because you gotta remember, it's putting the necklace onto the wrist morpher. The necklace that's around your neck. With the symbol of your Zord beast.
Yes. So now,
Um,
I'm going to Ernie's.
Alright. Jack, you're just really busy at Ernie's.
Yep.
Joe.
Yep. I'm probably gonna pack things up. I'm gonna take like good old like a duffel bag, page of clothes, some towels, like a small cooler with some waters in it. I've practiced something before. It's just kind of more intense than that, you know, because I've trained for like scenes and stuff. I know how that gets. So like I got some of the essentials ready, and I'm just kind of walking off. I look like a librarian who's about to have like the most intense study session of their lives. But yeah, you know, I'm just like I got some
With a
got the training gear.
with a pocket protector and full of pens.
Yeah, cause like my clothes change when we morph anyway, and we're gonna probably, if we're going to the sewers, we're gonna practice while morphed. So yeah.
Like Ninja Turtles.
So like I could just wear my normal stuff. At least that's what Joe's assuming.
The Ninja Turtles they don't practice in the sewers, they just practice on the sewers. Wait, no. It is in the sewers that they practice.
They are in the
And
Yeah.
no, because like they practice at their house, which is in the sewers.
Their whole point is that they're in the sewers. It's,
unless
like,
we're going with how they were in the movies, then they would be in a subway.
No, that's forbidden knowledge.
Got it.
I mean,
Only East meets West.
Look, at the end of the day, they're eating like specifically pizza. I highly doubt they're eating fresh.
They order pizza. They pay for it and everything.
I know, but like,
Don't they
yeah,
steal
I
it?
know.
like, wouldn't that be like making them
The movie
overweight?
makes like a point of them just waiting for a pizza delivery
Yeah, and they
and paying
steal
the guy.
it.
Well, they pay the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that like
They do it
quote unquote
twice.
honorable thing where
They have.
they leave money behind for that
Well, no.
fight.
There's
They have,
also
oh,
there's also a scene of them waiting under a sewer grate for the guy,
Are you
and
talking
they have
about?
him put the pizza through it.
Are you talking about the one where he can't find the location? So
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that movie. It was Domino's, and like, isn't it after if it's more than 45 minutes or 30 minutes, it's free? Yeah. It's like I can't find the place. It's right here. There's no building. It's the sewer. That's kind of awkward.
hey, man, it happens.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So Dio, you get to Ernie's and you just see like just insane line out the door. Just like people are just addicted to this place.
Damn. I don't remember it being this busy. Though, I don't come here very often. Well, I don't necessarily need to get in. I just need to like walk in, look around, see if he's here or not.
Roll me an alertness.
Alright. Well, I believe in hard cards.
Heart of the cards. Yes, we're gonna cheat. Because he's stacked his deck. So yeah, you see him. He's actually doing really good in the kitchen line. But it like looks like there's no end to him working.
Where is he right now?
In the in the back of the like behind where the register is, like there's a little kitchen area. Like you can see the smoothies being made. Have you ever seen an orange Julius?
You can just see Jack coming in and out of the back. Smoothies quickly being brought forth and back, and glasses being brought back.
Oh, he's working here.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember now. I was like, why would he be in the back? And I remembered that you had like talked about getting hired earlier.
I make an alertness, Jack, real quick. Yes, because I need to see if he noticed something.
Would I be able to roll this with edge?
Damn, it's not critical though.
Oh, I wasn't saying for you to roll it, Dio.
Yeah, this is me trying to see if I notice you.
Or well,
So-
not
Well,
not.
I'm gonna notice you noticing me now.
I've done that picture of taking a picture of somebody taking a picture of you.
I just need a confirmation of whether or not I can use the military perk.
Yes. Your military training gives you like keen, like like looking for somebody occasionally, keeping your head on a swivel.
Keeping an eye on what's going on around me, making sure that nobody's making off with something.
Staying liquid.
I definitely noticed you.
All right, so you notice Dio, and you both notice that Ernie doesn't look like he's normally happy mood right now. He looks a little frustrated, but like not just a little frustrated. I mean, like more irritated, frustrated.
Not my boy Ernie.
Is everybody your boy?
Honestly, yeah.
That is not the personal one, so he's going to continue doing his work. Maybe that's where he's being frustrated with the line of people out the door.
Is Jack looking at me right now?
He briefly looked at you and then quickly went back to what he was doing.
Okay. Wow.
Did you do the
Hold on.
head up thing?
No, eyebrow raise.
So I'm gonna talk to the cashier. I'm gonna go up.
Dr. Ernie?
It's just Ernie and Jack.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
thought there was more than 2 people working.
No.
here.
No, that's why it's the line is so long. They're trying
Yeah.
as hard as they can.
Well,
Ernie's working the
damn.
front. I'm going back and forth with all the smoothies.
Alright, so I go up to Ernie. I'm like, what up, Ernie?
I'm just really busy and I can't find my lucky watch.
Oh, if you want, I can help you look for it.
That'd be great. I think somebody might have stolen it. I hope not. It's my lucky watch.
Time to use
The
my...
person steals from Ernie.
Alright, well, it's time to use my godly alertness skills, my whole D4 in it, to my advantage. But, real quick, Ernie, when does that man get off work? Pointing to Jack.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I really needed some help because this line is just insane.
Here, at least until that line lets up.
Yes, understandable. How long do you think that'd be?
Sooner if I can get more help.
Well, you know what? You got me, Ernie. I'll help you out, my man.
So you're gonna help behind, like, help him with work and not look for the watch?
No, I'm gonna look for the watch and then help him out with work.
Alright.
What does the watch look like, Ernie? Explain.
It's a... Oh gosh, what are those ones called?
A Rolex?
Yeah, I was gonna say Rolex, but yes, a Rolex. My dad gave that to me.
Any colors or special characteristics?
So it is... It's a blue with gold and white, or silver.
Blue with gold, white with silver?
It's a blue circle. Let's see if I can boop. Save. Okay, so I can just copy image address and boop. I'll add it to handouts.
The watch.
Watch. Boop. Choose file.
Well, you
Boom.
can't just name it watch. It has to be the watch.
No, e-watch. Alright, boom. That's the watch that he's missing.
Okay, yeah. I could definitely find that. A watch.
It's got a notable blue outer area. That's good to know.
Yeah. Alright. Time to start my investigation. Where was the last place you saw it, Ernie?
I don't know. There was a person that I was talking to. He was ordering, and I don't know. He was over at table 4, and he points over towards the back left corner.
I'll go check it out, my man. And I walk over to table 4.
So he tells you the description of a person, which is, just a kind of a beach bum type person. You know, and that guy's still there. and is with like two other people that are just, you know, what most people would consider beach bums.
Okay, okay. And they're currently eating.
Yes, they have some hot dogs and some milkshakes.
Alright. Excuse me, fine gentlemen. Have you by any chance seen a lost watch nearby?
No, man, I don't know anything about watches. What are we watching?
How about Surf's Up? That was a good movie, wasn't it?
It was totally tubular.
I know, right? You mind if I check under your table real quick to see if the watch I'm looking for fell down?
Hey, man, I'm not gay. Don't do that, man.
Whoa, bro. This escalated really quickly. I'm not. I just need to see if a lost item is under your table.
I mean, just don't get around me like that, man. Just it's fine. You can look, but just don't be on your knees around me.
Okay, very sketchy, sketchy. You want me to roll alertness?
Um, I really hate that it's that wonderful skill, but yeah.
Well, I could use persuasion, persuade the watch to come out.
Or you can try to persuade people. Roll persuasion to get him to like just kindly move his ass out of the way.
Yeah, persuasion would help.
So yeah, he moves out of the way, and so does everybody else. But you don't see anything on the ground. See, man, I told you it wasn't there.
This is totally not tubular, man. How am I gonna find that watch? By any chance, did you guys see my boy Ernie wearing the watch earlier when he came to serve you?
You had to do that. All right. Let's see.
You want me to roll?
Nope, not you.
They're gonna lie to me, aren't they? Those
What?
motherfuckers.
What? No, they wouldn't lie to anybody.
These
I knew
totally trustworthy beach bums would lie?
Oh my god.
Never.
You knew it.
Oh wait, sorry. I have to also do the. Hate having to do it manually. Do the D2 and D6, D4. Highly doubt it's going to.
Is this man specialized in lying?
Yes, he is.
I knew it. He's a con artist pretending to be a beach bum.
That didn't work. I needed.
Or maybe he's a beach bum pretending to be a con artist. It's a
Roll.
long con.
I mean, there are some good con artists out there. Like, have you seen the show Animal Kingdom? Let's see. Okay, so no, none of those mattered. All right, so, you can definitely tell he's lying.
Trying to think of a cool strategy to slip him up,
Well, I mean, he did say something. I don't know if you heard what he said.
Wait, what?
He said that
I don't.
I told you that it wasn't around here. Or I told you it wasn't under there, is what he said. After you finished looking.
Well, but wait, that wasn't.
But he never actually did say that. Before. 'Cause- 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 'c
before? What do you
Like
mean?
like in the previous like earlier in the conversation, he never said that it wasn't underneath the table. But then after you looked, he said, "See, I told you it wasn't underneath the table."
Okay. I see what you're getting at now. How do I use this info against him? Are you sure you didn't see Ernie have it earlier? He said it was right under your table.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, persuasion will fail me now. Let's go.
So he's definitely like, I mean, I think I saw it on him. Maybe I don't know. Um, why are you asking all me questions?
Hey man, I just really want to find this yellow Rolex, man. This means a lot to Ernie. I mean, he's really worried right now, stressing out, my man.
Oh, yeah, I think I might have seen that, actually, in the bathroom.
Ah, you saw a yellow Rolex in the bathroom?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's funny, because there was no yellow Rolex. So, do you mind explaining to me why you're lying?
And he tries to run away.
Fortunately, set it down.
I say try.
That's true.
That's like try. Like there's a lot of people in like tripping over with the chair from underneath his feet.
Ah, shit, man, it's about to
You
spill
gotta,
some milkshakes. Oh, God.
you gotta get away from the table and then get through the crowd of people that just heard that he was lying about Ernie's watch. A lot of people who really like Ernie.
What do you want me to roll, my man? Athletics, might, intimidation.
Well, what would you like to do? How would you like to approach this? Because he's trying to get away, but like horribly, like he tripped on the chair itself, like with his foot. Like when he was.
Well, if he trips, does that mean he's currently on the ground?
Yes, he is currently on the ground.
Alright. Then I'm just gonna walk up and pull down his sleeve to see if the Rolex is there.
He's wearing short sleeves, so
Oh. Never mind then.
pull down the upper rolls. Hey, I know people. I know people that do that.
You just put a knee on his back and then start pulling out things from his pockets.
Alright, I'll just reach into his, well... What is he wearing? Does he have like a
It's
coat, or is it just like shorts?
it's what are those shorts with big pockets? Um, cargo shorts,
Cargo.
and yeah, cargo shorts and a tank top. That's very like somebody probably was on acid when they made that coloring tie dye. Because it's a atrocious, like horrible non-pattern thing, and it just does not look right.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk down and pat his left and right pockets to see if I feel anything.
You feel something.
Alright, I'm gonna grab it. I really hope it isn't something inappropriate.
Inappropriate, no. I was actually thinking about that. I was like, oh, what if he had like a needle in his pocket? Um,
Really hoping it's not a needle.
no, like you check his pockets and you find his wallet, and you also find his Ernie's watch. Sorry.
Stolen his wallet too, that motherfucker!
Well, I mean, if you look at the wallet, you can tell if it's Ernie's, but
Oh my god, he actually did? That was a joke.
no, it's. I didn't say he did. I'm saying, are you checking the ID in the wallet?
Yes. Just flip it open.
The ID card on it does obviously is not him, and it's like an Asian woman, Trisha Takanawa.
Dude, how much shit have you been stealing?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's my mom's.
All right, let me just pat the rest of his pockets down. See what else I can find that I can go through in the lost and found.
So you do find some drugs on him. He has some weed and some heroin. A a dirty looking spoon. And a couple. Yeah.
Oh no, my one weakness.
I mean, isn't that the Six calling? Behold, spoon. And then there's like a couple like ID cards from different people. No wallets, but just IDs. Like, he's definitely been like typing things. Goes yoink.
Alright, I just take all the IDs and wallet. I put the drugs on the table like, god damn, dude. Just get out of here, man.
That's not mine. These aren't my pants.
Yeah, get out of here!
He'll head out, and the other acquaintances with him will, like, one will grab the drugs, and the other grabs the spoon real quick, and they all run out.
I forgot he had acquaintances, not gonna lie.
It's okay.
Probably shouldn't have put the drugs on. Oh well.
They only took the drugs, it's fine.
I guess so, yeah. I don't like supporting drug addicts, but I guess not much I could do in this situation. They're already gone. Oh well.
Well, it's not like you're actually enabling them. They just enable
They were
themselves.
drugs anyway, yeah.
Killed them. Oh well.
Yeah. I mean, of all the things they could have taken, the drugs were like the least troublesome.
Yeah.
You had ID, you had IDs, a wallet, and Ernie's watch.
It's
They
still
could
a
have
bit concerning.
They still got the spoon. It was a failure.
It's still a bit
They
concerning that
took
they're
a
walking
dirty,
around.
they
with
took
the
a dirty
drugs.
heroin spoon.
Wait,
The only thing you
the
could do
what
with it is
spoon?
throw it away. It was a heroin spoon. They
Yeah.
had heroin on them.
Okay, well, how the fuck do you use heroin with a spoon?
You have to heat up the heroin in the spoon, and then use a syringe to inject it into yourself.
Jesus Christ, the pain people go to get shit in them. Holy crap.
I just thought you inserted it. I didn't realize you had to heat it up first. That's
Yep.
wow. I'm learning a lot of things today, guys.
I'm glad we can educate.
Things that nobody should really know.
Well, it's
Yet
stuff
TV tells us anyway.
we should know this stuff so we can recognize it when we see it, and know when we have to like run away from the people that are using that.
I learned more from television than I did from the DARE program.
Donuts are real
Yeah,
expensive.
I'll be honest, I just thought this
They're
guy
not
was
worth it.
holding people up with a fucking spoon. In a world where, like, people
He's
can't
a
have,
petty
like...
theft. He just nicks things when people aren't looking.
It'd be so funny, though.
Again, the
Did he
tick.
have a syringe with him though?
No, he didn't have a syringe.
Okay, cool. That's what I was worried about. I was afraid he might stab someone with a syringe.
I mean, he didn't. That doesn't mean one of the other two didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have a point. Anyways, off
Oh.
the topic of drugs, I go
So-
up to Ernie. I give him all the IDs and stuff. I'm like, that guy apparently has been stealing a lot of stuff. And then I hand him his Rolex, including your watch.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Oh, I've just been so busy I didn't notice. Oh, we need to call the police and let them know about the IDs.
Yeah, I'll go do that, and then I'll help you out here.
Oh, thank you so much. And I promise I'll pay you back for this.
Nah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
No. I promise I'll pay you back. He like pulls out a coupon from his pocket, or a business card, and it says, uh, "Free smoothies for a month."
Free smoothies for a month, radical. I'm not gonna lie.
one,
After
one per
I
day.
had imagined,
Hmm.
I imagined it'd be like Ernie's law firm on it. I thought that would be hilarious.
But it's one use per day.
Understandable. I just put it into my wallet, and they go and make the call, and I'm gonna help Ernie out.
All right. Let's see. We got so you two are Jack and Dio are there, and or no, it's Jack and Dio, and Joe is. I'm getting these mixed up, aren't I?
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's not there, right?
Joe is not
Okay.
at the place.
You could be though.
Well, no, I'm going to I'm going to that spot we met at the sewers last time. Because that's where I was. That's where I was told to go.
Wait, who told
yeah,
you
we
to
told
go
you to
back
go
to the
there.
sewers?
Yeah,
thought
nobody actually told you to go there. No.
I didn't. I never
We're
said
going
that.
back there.
Yeah, no. He talked to you. He didn't talk to the Phantom Ranger until after that.
I said I'll text you later on the details, and then I talked to the Phantom Ranger, and he was like, "Let's meet at the docks." I don't know
Yeah,
why you went to the back to the
yeah.
sewers.
I
If
don't.
you
That's
need
And,
me a
the
ninja
and
scrub
as
at the
of
place
bar.
we have met up.
and as of right now, Dio has not communicated that he has told you to go to the pier. So you're just going to the sewers for no reason other than to go to the sewers.
And maybe he wants to see
Well,
Shredder.
I had meant to text Joe back. I was gonna text him the details right after I told Jack, but then I got a little caught up in the whole drug addict shit.
you know what then? Joe's gonna do his own thing. Joe's gonna go rogue for like 5 seconds. I'm kidding.
They go rogue, completely fail at it, and then just leave going rogue to Jack.
uh, um, so,
And
Dio, you're gonna send him a message real quick in between, like,
yeah,
contacting the police.
after I contact police, I'll just send Joe a message saying the time and place we're gonna meet up,
Joe
and
like
I'm gonna
had
go help.
this. Joe like had the manhole cover like lifted up. He like looked at his phone. It's just like, God fucking damn it! They never told me this shit.
You went to the sewers yourself. That had nothing to do with me.
I thought I said I was going to the sewers. You're like, all right.
Did not.
No,
so,
you didn't.
so there was an old Commodore 64 game where it's a Barbie game, and you're trying to go on a date with Ken, and he constantly would change where they're going to be going. So it starts off with, "Oh yeah, we're going to go to an ice skating rink." Then it's like, "Oh, plans have changed. We're going to go somewhere else," and you have to like guess the right type of clothing to wear. And sometimes it's a horrible mess, and that's exactly what happened here. Hey Barbie, sorry Barbie, plans have changed.
Plans change, Barbie. We're going to take down the government now. Barbie has to put a fucking cap here.
Camo Barbie.
Right.
All right. So
Yeah, but anyway, Joe's just gonna like diligently close the manhole cover and start going.
let's see. All right. Raven, since you're back, should be back.
Yes.
Okay. So, what are you doing? You said you were going back to the orphanage, and that's it.
To do my dishes.
Um, So when you get back to the orphanage, the mother is like, "Sweetie,
Um,
can..."
sorry, not
Yeah.
to interrupt things, but I gotta go
Oh,
do
okay.
the. Yeah. So
Are y'all okay with stopping here then? Since I mean it's like
you guys
4:17.
finish out your scene, but I gotta skedaddle, so I'll see you
Okay.
guys.
All right. Just if you can, a plus or minus, like message me plus or minus for what on this today, if you can, and that'll be great. And we'll see
All
you
right.
next time.
Peace.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Uh,
Joe's already gone ahead to go see the Phantom Ranger, and then we'll just finish out what we're doing, and then end with us going off as well. Sounds like a good thing.
so, uh, when you get to the orphanage, you're like, "Oh, sweetie, I need you to run and pick up a package for us."
Okay, where's the package?
It's at the UPS dock.
Okay. Can I get detail on the package, like a paper or something, so I can go pick it up?
She hands you a piece of paper with the shipping or tracking number for it.
Okay. So I take the paper and I start walking to um the store.
It's actually the dock,
Well, I
the
start walking to the
UPS
dock.
place, because they had something shipped in.
Okay,
And
so I start walking to the dock. Do I need to make
yeah,
an alert?
no, when you get to the dock, you go to pick up your package, and actually do roll an alert, but just for seeing about the package.
I know it's really good. Go to character sheet. I haven't already loaded that up. It won't let me load the character sheet.
Is it still on edit again?
No, it's not on at all. I won't let it go.
Hmm. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, you're
Exit out
refreshing.
of it and just refreshing.
Okay. Um, as you're doing that, everybody else at Ernie's, it started to die down. Having multiple people being able to actually work at once helps. Oh,
Ooh, guess. Having employees at an employment works.
Yeah.
yes, but good help is hard to find.
Well,
And
any help is better than no help.
I would like you guys to come back tomorrow if you can. You guys have been amazing. Most people just try to like work a day and then never come back.
I did it. And I failed. Oh,
No, you got it. But hold on just a second to that. So, Ernie's inviting you guys to come back to work. Um,
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty busy as is. I only helped out today because they needed my boy here to get off of work early. And, I generally have to take care of my family most of the time.
I'm going to be in
well,
this area for a very long while, so stable employment would be good.
well, that'll be great. I'll see you tomorrow. What was your name again?
Jack.
Jack. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, so flash back over to Raven. So you look at the package. It's a package that's coming from Greece. And please tell me I actually put. Did it not actually? I think I downloaded it and added it. The package is like really heavy, but it's small.
Oh,
But it looks like the box has been gotten wet, and looks like it's uh, going to actually like fall apart, and part of it is falling, like drooping. What do you do?
I mean, it was all scrambling. Can you say that again?
Do what?
It was all scrambly.
What? I'm all scrambly.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. So the package is like falling apart because it got wet. Um, and it's heavy, but it's small. What do you do?
I examine to make sure that none of the materials is coming out.
Um,
Do that.
so you look it over, and like you can see like a creature on the inside. Like it's a statue, and like the eyes look weird to you.
All right. Well, I try covering it with my book that I still have, so it doesn't stare at me for very long, and I start walking back to the orphanage.
As you like leave the actual building, like you feel. Roll me a survival. See it like. I like rolling weird things, so let's roll survival real quick.
And
Yeah, just roll. And if you don't have a skill, just that's fine.
I get
All right.
it.
Oh. Okay, so you don't notice anything weird. But you do feel a little pull to like look at the statue. Like something inside of you is pulling you to it.
So I go and I open the package.
So you can see a statue of a hippogriff. And when you look at it, you feel like a rush of energy wave, like wind blowing from it to you in a flash, and then the eyes are just normal.
I sit there and puzzled by what just happened.
You suddenly feel a hand on your shoulder from behind.
And I turn around and I look and see who is looking at me, who touched me.
You look and you see should pop up. It should pop up, right? Did something just pop up? Hoping it did.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
phantom.
Yeah. So you see him, and
But I look. Did he say anything?
he says, "Come with me."
I ask, "Who are you?" first before I move.
I will tell you once we're safe. It's too dangerous out here.
So hesitantly, I follow him.
So everybody appears or gets to the designated dock spot. Um, obviously like kind of slummy area. No cameras whatsoever. Hasn't been for a while, so nobody can see what's going on. And there are 3 other people in front of you. Um, there is a person with a. Actually, if you guys want to just describe your characters, because you might have changed clothes, so. Deal?
My character's just wearing his typical outfit of like a pink jacket with a red shirt, with his like cool glasses because he's very blind, and he has a ponytail. He's like a relatively tall guy, but not too tall since he's still growing. I think he's like yeah, he's 19, so he's probably around like 5'10", 5'11".
You're 19 and you're still going to high school?
He failed a grade.
Ah,
Damn, you're right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
I no, like I forgot I was 19.
yeah.
Hold up. Let me just change that to 18 real quick. It's not a huge difference.
Well, I mean,
Bam.
still, you could fail grade once and be 19 in high school as a
Say your
senior.
birthday was late in the year, and you just turned 19.
Yeah.
I guess we can say that because like I move around a lot, so I ended up staying back a year because I moved around to so many different schools.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. I know people that were in the army and their kids got held back because of they taught different curriculum stuff. So
That definitely happened to me though.
I was homeschooled, so I didn't have to worry about that part. Jack.
Wow.
Yeah, Jack is just wearing a slightly over large jacket with the bird collar. He has a scar running down his right eye, and touch of gray at his temples. He's definitely not what you would think would be hanging out with a high school kid. But he is there. He looks very disgruntled to be around Dio and Joe, though.
Isn't Joe the oldest one between all of us?
I'm 32, or late. I'm like mid to like early to late 30s for Jack. I don't know what Joe is.
Joe, would you like to describe your character, please?
Joe cannot describe their character.
Oh no, that's right. Joe's not here. I totally forgot to do
Yeah.
that. So Joe, describing Joe's character is, let's pull up his picture. Is I'm gonna go with like an artsy newsboy style, brown jacket under or over a not turtleneck, but like upward neck thing. You know, kind of like a turtleneck, but not choking your neck. Has a I don't know what the type of hat is, like a newsboy's hat, or it's not really a pull boy.
That's what Joe looks like.
Yeah. And has glasses. And Raven, please describe your character.
So she's athletic built with long red hair and a ponytail. She has glasses on. She has like a random hoodie, like a really baggy hoodie with tennis shoes and black skinny jeans on.
Okay.
And she's 19.
And let's stop here since we just had the visual meeting, and then we can pick this up because it could possibly, conversations can go long. So.
And then next
And
time our boy Joe Mama comes in.
Yes. All right. So, how did people like it? Like pluses and minus?
Us.
No, no. I'm saying say it's a
Oh,
you say a plus and say a positive and say a negative about. So uh, I think it went really well. I like all of your guys' interactions. Um, I'm just a little scatterbrained because of having to move. So and like honestly, like I kind of just barely figured out where I'm going. So it's been a little stressful. So I do apologize about that.
We still have a Scatterbrain GM next week.
I hope not. Um,
You're moving Saturday.
yeah, that'll be fine. I can. I'll set the first thing I'm going to be setting up is the computer, and then I'll actually have two monitors and not just one. That will help out a lot. So,
yeah. I've been scatterbrained because I've been trying to write the descriptions on the character sheet.
uh, uh, let's go just in order as it appears. Dio, plus minus.
I really liked the NPCs, especially the drug addict guy. That was a funny scenario.
I actually
Um,
like made it like a character sheet for him. Like if you guys actually were gonna fight.
fight drug addict man.
Yeah.
I have a
Uh,
feeling that Jack's going to be the bouncer for the juice bar at some point.
I didn't want to fight him, but I kind of felt like he might lash out at me if he didn't fall over. You know, cause like with him falling over, it made things like way easier. I just went into his pockets, grabbed the shit, and he just stood there, or he just laid there, submissively, like I've been defeated by myself.
Well, I mean, you were very like persuasive, which also can be intimidating to people. So, like your words held power over him.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should put some points in intimidation.
You need to
Um,
be intimidating. That's what Jack's for.
Yeah, but Jack wasn't here, man.
Jack
Jack
was
was.
behind the bar.
You can't intimidate from that far away. What are you
You're
gonna do? Throw a glass at him?
Yes.
shoot magic missiles at the darkness. Uh, all right, Jack. Plus or minus.
Uh, yeah. The juice bar was definitely a good scene. Yeah. Minus, we're still pretty scattered. Uh, as of right now. So that's gonna take a while for us to actually start being more in one place.
I agree with Jack.
Yeah, I tried to drop.
Especially Jack.
I
Jack's
tried.
gonna be the one that was gonna resist being tied down to them the most.
I dropped a hint. I was like, is people going to take the hit? Nope. People going to take this hit? Nope. Okay.
There were
But
hints.
yeah, they were very subtle though. Probably too subtle.
Very subtle.
Yeah, yeah. I when I get a chance, I will find like I'll mark. I'll let people know like this is where the hint was on the on YouTube. Um, uh,
So subtle. I didn't even know you existed, man.
huh?
You were so subtle. I didn't even notice you existed.
It's okay. It happens.
Well,
Um, Ra-
at least going forward, Jack's gonna have a place where he's going to be.
and it's a great place, great place for
Yeah.
everyone to meet up. Raven, plus minus, positive and a negative.
The positive is it was pretty fun listening to everybody else. The negative was it was kind of hard trying to play with the play and trying to put the character sheet together.
Well, I thought you were already done with that part.
I guess for the most part, what I was doing was the influences, the hang-ups, and all that other stuff.
Okay. So I'm like, I know we got all the skills and like your weapon done stuff. Like,
Yeah.
um, Oh, and I also forgot to mention you do get a story point for playing today. Everybody gets a story point for playing today. So, um,
I mean, yeah, but it's just gonna end up disappearing and reappearing next session.
um, well, welcome to the game, and I had a good time with y'all. Um, I do like how the interactions with everybody is, and hopefully now things will go a little bit more smoother because everybody's literally in the same space again, and I'm not expecting anybody else to join, so don't have to deal with that. So,
Or a Ranger team of 4. Plus
Yeah.
4.5, counting Phantom Ranger.
We just don't have a Blue Ranger. I hope somebody is good with science, technology.
Bro, we just gonna be
Ah,
recruiting
Jack.
NPCs.
I mean,
Just like
that's not a bad idea.
We
it
gotta find our
definitely
Billy.
could.
What was that?
We gotta go find our Billy.
I mean, you find your Billy, yes, not actually necessarily Billy.
No, the actual
But,
Billy's
yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a Blue Ranger. It could be a Black Ranger. Or wait,
I
never
but
mind.
no,
Jack's a
but
Black
like,
Ranger.
but, yeah, I'm the Black Ranger. I was saying, Zeo Billy.
Yeah. There's other people who are really good with mechanical, technological stuff, you know.
Yeah, we just gotta
So,
find one of them to be our technical advisor.
Who do we know? I don't think we
but
know much of anyone yet.
Jack has no one around.
you have a song playing in my head now. Like another song earlier popped in my head. I don't remember what it was. But like the song is like, I ain't got nobody to call my own. Ooh, I'm so lonely. Oh, so lonely.
Jack is fine with this. He's been wandering for the majority of Rita's reign.
All right. Well, I like again. Thank you all for playing. Thank you everybody who was listening. And because I know the algorithms like me saying, click that like and subscribe button. Um, and don't forget to comment, leave comments in the comment section, and we'll hopefully everything will be great next week with 2 monitors. Yes, I can't wait. I've been waiting for 2 monitors for a while now. I'm really excited about that. Like I've had the other monitor for a while, and it's just getting it set up was.
It's been sat over there in the corner.
No,
Yeah.
it's actually been used as it's another monitor for a different computer. It's my older computer, which I use for things. It has like my iTunes and other things on there. Not like I care about the. I don't really care about that computer, so.
That didn't change my statement. It sat over there in the corner collecting dust.
I mean, no, it was used. It was just in a different room. So, but yeah, let's stop the streaming. Boom.